Pirates 3. So Pirates 3 is once again directed by Gore Verbinski, I don't know how you say his last name. Not good with names. Anyways, so in this one, we go and get Jack back from Davy Jones' locker after he's thrown in there, and that's like the first hour, and then I don't know how to describe the rest of this movie. A bunch of deals happen, a bunch of things happen, a bunch of people get... I don't know how to explain this movie, but it's the third Pirates movie. Now, first thing I have to say about this movie is this one got very dark. People die in this movie. People get stabbed. The weird Davy Jones does his tentacle thing. It comes out through the guy's nose. It's a lot darker, and don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It was just something to comment on, is the fact that the tone got very different. The other thing I have to say is, holy crap, is this movie long. This movie is about 2 hours and 48 minutes long. You feel it, too. Holy crap. So, I'm basically already starting with the negatives. Let's go on with some negatives here. First of all, like I said, 3 hours, almost. It is way too long. This movie does not need to be 3 hours long. These movies are supposed to be just fun, dumb action movies, and instead it's long and boring, and there's a lot of drama that no one really cares about, or at least I don't care about. That's my personal opinion, but my god, it goes on forever and ever and ever. This movie is so long that I had to take a break. This movie took me 2 days to watch. I watched about the first hour and a half of it one night, and then the next hour and a half of it another night. There's just too much. I need notes in order to actually watch this movie, so I can keep track of all the freaking characters and everything that's going on, and all the flippin' things that are going on in this movie. Oh my god, this movie's a mess. I believe that they were filming this movie back to back with the second and third, and that this movie really didn't have that much of a script. They were kind of going with the flow, I believe, and all that fun stuff. It shows, because this movie's all over the flippin' place. There's just, and I think that's part of the reason why it's so long. It's just they were like, do this, do this, do this, do this, and they just kind of threw it all together and made a 3-hour movie. So yeah, it's all over the place. There is some character motivation that's ridiculous, things that Elizabeth's doing, things that Jack Sparrow's doing, things that Beckett's doing, things Davy Jones, just a lot of weird character motivation, and I don't get where it's coming from. I don't understand why they're all of a sudden doing these things. It makes no sense. Beckett, once again, is annoying. He drives me nuts. He drove me nuts in the second one, he drove me nuts in the third one, and once again, pretty much take out his character, and the movie's the same movie, just a half hour shorter. You don't need to have him in there. There's so many other things you could have been doing instead. Another thing that I have to say is that there's a lot of character arcs that really aren't going anywhere. For example, Elizabeth's father, Norrington. They're characters that are pretty much here for like 10 minutes, give some kind of exposition scene. Like, for example, Elizabeth's father has the most exposition-y scene in the entire movie, probably. He's dead, he's floating away, and he's all like, blah, 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 blah. He just gives this 5-minute speech, and it just, there's no point to it. There is no point to his arc. He just, God, it just drives me nuts. Johnny Depp is annoying in this movie. The second one, he's getting dumb, and this one, he's just annoying. When he's in Davy Jones' locker, and there's 10 Captain Jack Sparrows, and one of them's bucking like a chicken, and the other one looks like he's about to make out with a goat. It's just, oh my god. And then when he's in that prison, and he's got the one in the wall, and he's on the Flying Dutchman, and he did just, god, it's so annoying. And I like Johnny Depp in the first one. Again, he got nominated for an Oscar for his performance in the first movie. This one, though, it's just, in the first one, he's a pirate. He's clever. In this, he's a flippin' retard, and everything he does is just, oh, lucky me, I was able to get through this, blah, blah, blah. It just, he's a retard. I'm sorry, he's stupid. And I don't like Johnny Depp anymore because this is the big starter where I'm like, Johnny Depp sucks now. It feels like he drank a bottle of wine and smoked a couple doobies and then went to set. And they were like, yep, just go with it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's not great. It's annoying. It's just terrible at this point. How awful and ridiculous he is. Most of Elizabeth and Will Turner stuff, again, it doesn't need to be here. It's drama-y baloney that I don't care about. I didn't necessarily care about them in the second. I don't care about them in third. I don't find their chemistry that great. And the scene where they're getting married on the ship by Barbossa is atrocious, in my opinion. I was rolling my eyes the entire time. First of all, where Barbossa's standing, and there's a storm, and they're fighting, how the hell can he hear what they're saying? I don't get that. They can't be talking and having a conversation. Just scene. It's just everything in them. It's just this movie is just okay. There's some positives. Look, again, the score's fantastic. Hans Zimmer, in my opinion, can basically do no wrong. I think he's a fantastic composer. I think he does a great job of getting us excited and everything like that. It's just an amazing score. The action, okay, there's some great action scenes. There's some really cool visual effects. You know, when the ship's being turned upside down, that's kind of cool. The sword fights are pretty great. The scenes where we're seeing the whirlpool and all that fun stuff, there's some great effects in here. There's some great action in here. I do like, you know me, I like strong women in movies. I like that Elizabeth is a stronger character in this movie. I like that she's not taking crap from nobody. I like that she's doing what she wants and not just a damsel in distress. Not, you know, she's doing stuff. I do not like that how she all of a sudden becomes a captain and all of a sudden she's the king of pirates. Again, the writing is not the best in this movie. I'm going back to the negatives when I'm talking about positives. How nice of me. Okay, let's get positive again. The finale is pretty good. It's not fantastic, but it is a fun finale. And I really wish they would have ended the movies after this, because just everything that happens with this, it should have just ended the franchise and not made a fourth. And I haven't seen the fifth, but I'm guessing they should not have made a fifth as well, seeing as it's like 28% on the tomato meter. In the end, guys, look, this isn't horribly awful. There is fun to be had. This is still fun. If you're a fan of the franchise, great. You're probably going to like this. You probably do like this. However, to me, it's a big mess. There's a whole bunch of crap thrown in here that we don't necessarily need. The movie does not need to be 3 hours. The characters, I mean, I guess Johnny Depp's annoying. In the end, guys, again, I'm not going to say this is a bad movie. It's okay. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. So, guys, what did you think? What do you think of this movie? What do you think of this franchise? Comment below, let me know, subscribe, share, like, all that fun stuff. We'll see you soon.